We are going to style my Uniwigs hair topper today. You may have seen my short that I did about how fabulous it is and how much I love it. And I had a little bit of wave and a little bit of curl in it, but it's mostly fallen out. So I thought I would show you kind of what I'm going to do and kind of work with it a little more. It came fabulous outside of the box. It matches my hair so well. When it sits in my bedroom, it freaks me and my family out because it looks like my head is on a stick. I knew nothing about wig toppers before I got my Uniwigs hair topper, and I am in love. I have very fine hair, very problematic hair. Fine hair damages super easy, so if I style it more than one day in a row, it hates me, and it does even worse, and it damages so easy. And so I wanted to kind of avoid that, and it looks better than my real hair no matter how long I spend on it, no matter how many products I use. This has 130% density. It's a Courtney topper. I'll put a link. If you use my code Terri15, you can get 15% off of the hair piece that works well for you. They can do a consultation with you if you're not sure what color to get. This is 01R Almond Frost, and so let's get going. This is real Remy human hair, and so it feels like hair, it acts like hair. You can style it like hair, but it has good texture. Like my fine hair never is this nice. It doesn't style this nice. It doesn't sit this nice. It doesn't give me this kind of bounce and body and volume because I don't have this good texture. I don't have the thickness of the strands. And so it's a little different styling, and I love it. Since it is real hair, I am going to use heat protectant spray. And that's going to help a little too, because when you first get it, or at least this one, when I first got it, and I've had halo-like extensions before, and they can seem, because they're like so set in their styling, they can kind of seem wiggy in the back and the bottom where the hair is just really stiff. And maybe that just goes with coarser, thicker hair. I have never had that. And so I'm just going to make it look a little more natural, make it look totally like my hair. So I wet it a little bit extra, not only for heat protection, but I'm going to be using my hot brush on it, and just to kind of smooth it down and make it round under a little bit instead of flipping up at all. And so let's do that first. And I'm putting it on low, just like I do my own bio hair, because I don't want to fry this hair either, even though it is going to be much more sturdy than my fine hair would be. And I'm going to turn it off and let it cool on here so that it's kind of turning down. My hair is undercut, and so I like for it to naturally kind of lay nice, and I'm wanting the same thing for this too. I don't want it too stiff, and that is really pretty. And then we're going to do a little bit of curls here in a minute, but I just wanted to kind of wet it and dry it a little bit so it was more, it acted more like natural hair. So let me do the sides. You can style this on your head. In fact, the first time when I first got it, I styled it on my head, but it matches so perfectly with the color of my own hair that I couldn't tell what was my hair and what was my Uniwig hair topper. And I ended up curling some of my own hair. And part of the reason that I wanted this topper is because I wanted to save my hair from some of the styling damage. And so I went ahead and got this head, and it makes it a little easier. I've got pins in here to hold it still, so I will link to that. Got the face framing layers, the cut around the face with the fringe, because I have a little bit of curtain bang, and I wanted this to have the same kind of look, and I have layering along my face, and so I wanted this to look similar to my natural hair. From my hot brush to my curling iron, this one is 1.5 inches, and I'm going to put it on 330 as far as heat, and we're going to give my hair some better curtain bangs than what it has going on right now. So I'm just going to take this like I would my own hair, and I'm going to leave the ends out and just curl back and just leave it on there for a short little bit. And then it's mostly cooled, and so I'll go ahead and brush through it. Let me get these shorter strands a little to make them more bangy. Get those back away from my face. Whew. And super pretty, not too curled. I just want some. I don't want too much of a curled. I don't want it too perfect. I just want some body and it going back away from my hair, and some like beachy type waves. And I'll let that one cool, and I'll work on these others. My goodness, how easy would it be to be able to take off your hair every day? And you can with your Uniwigs hair topper. Makes it so much easier to style. My goodness, this is awesome. And I can see all the pieces that I missed, and I don't need a mirror. I have a hurt shoulder right now, and this is perfect because I don't have to lift my arm way above my head. So this is easier on that. I think we can go with a little more curl right in this area. And while it's still hot, just to get a little more curl going, I'm gonna crunch it up and hold it as it cools. I'm gonna bring this banged curl a little higher. I'm gonna hold it too while it cools. I'm gonna turn this down to 310. And I'm gonna bring the curl a little higher on some areas of this. Another great thing is, if you are to the point in life, ladies, where you are getting hot flashes, it can make you start sweating to curl your hair. And I can feel the heat and it makes me feel a little hot, but it's nothing like when it's on my own head. So I can feel the heat in my fingers a little bit, but it's not all over my head, so that's helpful. Another reason that I wanted to get this is that so I wouldn't have to take the time to style my hair every day, and I want to just be able to grab it and go. And so I'm gonna make my curls just a little tighter than I normally would, just so they will last a little longer. So pretty and so much easier than when it's on my own head. And it came with these little alligator clips, so I think I'll kind of do that over on this other side. Now at the middle point, I'm going to change direction, so on the other side of my head it is curling away from that side. So both sides are going to have it curled away from them, of course, and then it'll meet in the back. Okay, now we're getting to the front again. And so I'm going to take this side piece, I'm going to leave my little curtain bang part away from the face, and the face is right here. And I'll take the little curtain bang piece and curl it away from my face. And let that cool. Go back and get these couple of pieces that I had clipped up. This is what my hair looks like on here and this side and the front. So I'm going to spray this away from the camera because I don't want the hairspray getting on my camera and making it foggy. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my head, over my hair, and then I'm going to comb it out exactly like I like it, like I want it. And I'm making sure that all of my little barrette combs are open, and they are. And so now I just take the part and put it in the middle, just like my part. You can leave some of your bio hair out front, or you can cover it up. I like to leave some of my bio hair out front, particularly my curtain bangs. And then you just press down the combs. Then you kind of scoop up your hair and press down the combs. And part of the reason I kind of wanted to leave it beachier waves and not too curled is because I don't want to have to curl my hair underneath. Comb out my bangs to kind of blend in. This is way poofier than I'm used to my hair being. If I leave it this curled, I'm going to have to curl my hair underneath a little bit, at least in the front, just to make it match a little. So that's why I like for it to be not so curled. So it matches a little more. And so it doesn't have too much body, so it matches my hair a little more. I'm going to do two things now that I have it on my head. One, I'm going to touch up a little now that I can see exactly where those bangs are going to lay and how they are going to match with mine. And then two, I'm going to do something that I do really often with my own hair, and that is to use one of my contour colors, a cream, my Seint makeup, of course, and kind of touch up my hairline so it doesn't look so thin and sparse compared to, and it just makes my hair look thicker, and it'll match the fact that the rest is thick, and my hairline, my natural hairline, will look a little thicker. And then now that it's on me, I can see that this needs curl just a smidge higher up. Wanted you to see how pretty and how natural it looks, and how much better than my hair. But this is like the best hair day ever for me. My hair would never look this good if I spent all day long and used every hair product out there. It would never look like this. So I love it. This is my Uniwigs hair topper. This, the last time I curled it, and I didn't curl it this much, I just put a little bit in the front, was about a month ago. So I can handle that. It isn't prone to so much damage like my fine hair, and it saves my own hair from wear and tear. And it looks fabulous. I can have a perfect hair day every day and be able to be done and out the door in seconds. So it's beautiful. I love it. I think it's an awesome solution for girls with fine hair. They have hair toppers for men. You know, so many people with problems with thinning hair as they age, or with alopecia, or so many different things things. If you have graying hair up here, it hides that. It's your perfect hair, the hair that you have always wanted, and you can have a perfect hair day every day. My Uniwigs hair topper, and I love it.